Hello, my friends. Welcome to another. What should I call these things? It's no longer a live stream. I'm recording those as I play, but let's call it a broadcast. I think that's what I've been using. Another broadcast of the weekly free instant tournament. So let's go to BBO. As you are well aware, this is updated every Friday. Today's Tuesday, May 21st. So you still have a few days to play. If you haven't played it yet. 8 deals, match point scoring. We begin with a 16 high card point hand with some promise, because if partner having opened the bidding, and we don't have a lot in diamonds, so it's easy to see with our big club fit, if partner is short in diamonds, we can have a slam here. So one way to see how easy that is to choose cards, big cards. Let's give partner a singleton diamond and the 5-4-3-1. He would have something like ace of clubs and ace king of hearts. That's 11. 11, a very minimum hand. And it's a lay down slam. And so we should not close the door on slam at this point. Some people would bid 3 no trumps. And of course, in match points, there's always the concern that if we don't bid no trump, we will lose it. But here we have a very cheap and we won't find about the singleton diamond yet, but we will announce our big club fit. We will deny the major length, which will help partner infer our kind of hand, which is by bidding 2 diamonds. Anytime we bid the opponent's suit after partner open the bidding, we are showing a raise. So club of diamond, 2 diamonds shows clubs. Now partner is denying a singleton diamond. Of course, he's bidding to no trumps, and now if he doesn't have a singleton diamond, therefore he's not that long in clubs, we should give up on slam, especially in match points. So he has, as you can see, long clubs, 5-3-3-2, but slam is horrible. We would lose a heart and a diamond. No way to. Well, there is some ways, but it's very unlikely. That here we are in 3 no trumps. And we certainly need to look for more tricks as usual. In match points, we have 5 clubs. Tricks, ace, king of spades, ace, ace, that's 9. We can get the 10th trick fairly simply by playing a little diamond. Now, if we were to believe that ace had both, okay, that's what I was about to say. If ace has both kings, king of diamonds and king of hearts, and he doesn't defend correctly by taking out our side entry to dummy the king of spades in this case, we might get an extra trick. So we have, at this point, we have 10 tricks. Now we could lead another heart to the queen. Ace has shown so far king jack of diamonds and probably queen jack of spades, 7 points. Very possible that he has a king of hearts. And so let's just lead another. That's the simplest way. Yeah, here we are. And now, if he has king jack 10 8 of hearts, very unlikely. That 7 of hearts would become an extra trick after a squeeze. That's not the case. So we are basically hoping for that Mr. West will make a mistake. Like pitching too many hearts. He pitched a diamond, he can pitch another. 8, that's a nice card. Can it be that he has 5-4-3-1? Yes, it can. If that is the case, he will be crushed by this spade. Yeah, looks like it. We'll cash the queen of diamonds. And at that point, he had, when we played the spade, we had 4 cards. Remember, we had the king of spades, a heart, and 2 diamonds. but we were playing a trick, so he had to keep 3 cards only. He had to keep 2 diamonds, otherwise the 5 would stand up, and he had King Jack of Hearts remaining, and so he had to discard the King of Heart. And now the 7 will be the last heart. That's a lot of tricks, 12 tricks. Sure to be a good result, this one. Yes, indeed, 100%. Now that wasn't a hard hand to play. We basically had to play towards both queens. And of course, East could have wrecked the squeeze by many different ways. By he could just hopped with the King of Hearts. That would be his second trick. King of Diamonds and King of Hearts. But there was misdefense. Interesting kind of misdefense from a robotic viewpoint. I don't know what he was hoping for when he didn't win the King of Hearts. Since from his viewpoint, he has 10 high card points. We had 16, so that's 14 missing. So partner should have the Ace of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts. West could not have any ace, and he knew that. Anyway, next case, 16 high card point, but it's an awkward hand because we have too few hearts for a double. We will bid 1-0 trumps. We are in range and we have a stopper. But it's not a great no trump bid because our stopper is feeble. Is this double? Take out. Most doubles with these robots are take out at low levels. I don't know about this one. I don't trust that description, so I'll just pass. We are vulnerable versus not also. Okay, so we are defending 2 hearts. We have to establish some diamond tricks before they take out our King of Spades. I don't believe that partner has 5 diamonds and didn't lead them. So it's fairly safe to underlead the Queen of Diamonds, of sometimes inducing the declarer to duck with King third in his hand and 10-3 in dummy. But I don't think there's room for me to not have the Ace of Diamonds. I think the robot will not fall for that. Okay, so that partner has that diamond. That's good. The declarer has 2 diamonds only, 5 hearts for sure. So apparently it's 5-5-2-1. No. So he has 6 hearts. Partly at a low club and followed with a higher club, so he doesn't have a double. And so we know that the declarer has apparently 1 spade because it didn't finesse. Apparently. We are not sure. It's not a given. But apparently 1 spade and 2 diamonds. He can have 4 clubs. 5 clubs, but he can have 4. With 4 clubs. If he had 4 clubs, partner would have 3. I have already shown almost all my high cards. Should I cash this King of Spades? That's a concern here because he will rough, most likely. I don't want to play a trump because there is room for me to have the Queen of Hearts. I don't want to play a diamond because that will be a rough and slough, and perhaps partner is just playing this way with 2 spades in his hand. So I'll lead a club. Let him do his own work. Eight. Okay, now the rest is his. He had all of them. So that was a nice switch to a diamond before he could establish some spade tricks. If I had played the trump, if he did not play the diamonds immediately, he would discard those diamonds. 53% means that some people are going to 4 hearts. After 2 club overcall, and both all of these interventions are frankly just wrong. But they got lucky. And so, as Bob Hammond says, it's better to be lucky than good. Board number 3, we have 15 high card points, one hard opening bid, and a jump bid, a jump raise. So he landed in 4 spades. I was about to say our hand is very good for slam purposes if Potter would make a move. He didn't because he has nothing like it. But we have a chance of slam here. But I'll keep some entries to north because I want to draw a few drops before I mess with hearts. Now, the big question here is how to best play hearts. And this guy being short in spades means that he's long in hearts, relatively speaking. So I should start with the queen. Because if the 10 is short here, so now we can go back to our hand and try again. Yep. Now we will lose a club and a spade. It's a club, and that's it. 100% again. People are not playing hearts correctly. That's an interesting comment to make. Let's look at this heart suit. There are basically 2 ways of playing this heart suit. One is the way that we use by leading the queen first. The other is leading the low to the jack. We are always finessing against the king, of course. Playing again for a single king is way against the odds. But these 2 ways of finessing have different implications. When we lead the queen, if East covers with the king, it goes queen, king, ace. Now there is a chance that the 10 of hearts will stand up. And if we lead low, it goes low, low, jack from dummy. Now there is another chance that the 10 will stand up. And these chances are relative to the length of the hearts. So if East has short hearts, we should lead low to the jack because let's say it wins. Low to the jack, and then we cash the ace. And if East is short, 2 or fewer hearts, the king will fall down. If East is long, 3 or more hearts, this plan has no hopes of winning all the tricks. But a double finesse, which is what we did, has a nice chance if he has 3 or more hearts. So we have to guess or estimate who between the opponents is longest in hearts. In the trump situation, the singleton spade here made it much more likely that East would have 3 or 4 hearts than 1 or 2 hearts. That's why you should lead the queen of hearts. Interesting comment, but it's worth a lot of match points, as you can see. Okay, now we have a enormous hand after partner opened the bidding. If I had only one bid for my life, it would be 6 hearts. But let's go slowly here. And it's getting better and better because he's having a lot of points in spades means that partner has high cards elsewhere. He has good clubs. And our hearts are self-sufficient. It would be good to know with your regular partner what is for no trumps here. If it's key card for clubs or key card for hearts or not key card at all. Let's see how he deals with that. Key card for clubs. When we have the queen of clubs, the king of clubs is really an important card. But I don't know. I don't want to play with this. The robot is very undisciplined. I can't bid 4 no trumps here and that something and then bid 6 hearts. because that would he would correct to 7 clubs sometimes. So I have to bid something. I think I'll probably end in 6 hearts anyway. Unfortunately, playing these methods, uh, we can't find out if partner has ace and ace king. That would be a terrific 7 of trumps. But if he said plays, he tells me he has only 2 hearts. Would be a disaster if it goes 4 no trumps, 2 key cards, 5 hearts, he says. Counting the king of clubs. So that means there is an ace off or the king of clubs. And now he bid 6 hearts, and now he bid 7 clubs. Horrendous. 4 spades is there's no way for me to insist on hearts, so I'll just bid 6 hearts. Luckily for us, there was no in play. There was no grand slam waiting for us here. Okay, another 8-card suit, but before that's a very exciting. But before we move there, we put in a word from our sponsors, which is the Bridge Studio, a blog about declare play and slam and bidding and defense. And this is its address, bridgestudio.substack.com. And there are new articles here at the rate of roughly 3 a week. And if you become a member, you have access to the archives and to the free articles. Some of them, you see that when you see the little lock here, that's an article for subscribers only, but there are 2 tiers, membership and subscription. If you have a membership, you have access to all the free stuff. If you have a subscription, you have access to the stuff behind the paywall. We have already a lot of articles here, as you can see. And so take a look, walk around, see if you'd like to become a subscriber. If you would, it's quite affordable. It's only $12 per month, which is roughly $1 per article at our current rate. So quite affordable. And it's sure to improve your bridge skills and reasoning. Okay, next deal, the 8-card suit again. Not as good as the other one. But we will surely go, especially once the opponents start bidding and raising spades. We'll go to 5 clubs. If he goes to 5, I don't mind. 6, I don't mind. So 3 no trumps was a possibility since partner had a spade stopper. And I guess some people will go there. But I am a traditionalist here. So now we are almost home. Let me unblock. No need for unblock once he follows suit, so we can just claim. 71%. Yes, 3 no trumps would have been a success. Let's see if some people got there. Nope. Very hard to get the 3 no trumps. 16 high card points. It's a textbook 1 no trump opening bid. Is a transfer. That's why the red border here indicates some artificiality. 2 clubs shows any, 1 suitor, and 2 hearts shows spades. So let's bid 2 spades. We have an ordinary no trump opening bid here, nothing to be proud of, especially proud of. And it's an interesting hand to play, very weak, but we have to deal with our fourth diamond. We apparently will lose a heart and two diamonds regardless of what's going on. You may lose a trump, again, regardless, but the fourth diamond is a concern. And let me start. I have to establish hearts anyway. Okay, so now this guy has lots of hearts, lots of spades and lots of clubs. He's probably short in hearts. We have another heart trick here coming. Notice that I had the jack eight as a 10 ace here. So I had a parking spot for my fourth diamond. Anyway, now we'll lose two more diamonds. Making three spades, making nine tricks. They misdefended. If East had won the ace of hearts at the second trick and shifted to diamonds, not diamonds, the fourth diamond would always stand up. So no, there was no misdefense. I would lose only two diamonds, the spade and the heart. Okay, 14 high card points. One of a minor opening bid. Some people would use clubs. I like diamonds. Want to be prepared for an auction like one diamond, two hearts, double pass. So I would like to be three clubs in that auction. But here, nothing of the sort is happening. We just have a one trump rebid. This is a artificial inquiry. We don't have three spades or four hearts. So we should be probably two diamonds. No, that's a minimum. They have the same range. So I should be three no trumps. It's curious that two diamonds and two no trumps have the same range since they're bidding. They're showing the same. But anyway, here we are in three no trumps, 14 and 10. That's reasonable. Fourth best lead, the three of clubs. We have hopefully four clubs and three spades, seven. Four diamonds and three spades, seven. And let's see what will happen in the club suit. Okay, two club tricks. And discard the heart without losing the stopper. He'll cash two hearts and now we will claim. We have a claim here. Kind of helpful defense unless spades are 3-3 as they were. Everything was breaking well, so if they don't cash it, we make more tricks. Final deal. And before the final deal, I will just give another word from our sponsors here. This new sponsor is called Wilsonovich Bridge Service. Address wilsonovichbridge.com. This is an agency for bridge services involving lots of other great players founded by Brian Glubach and in association with me. You can read the story. Let me present the team. Bob Hammond, so Joe Brew, Ron Smith. We have lots of powerful names, powerhouses, and there's this very attractive feature here, the Diary of a Bridge Pro by Brian Glubach. And so interesting comments about life and bridge. I see here with interesting things for all kinds of people, bridge players. Okay, last deal. A one spade over call. Here we go. What's going on with this black border here? We don't know, but board three is board eight is nobody vulnerable. So nobody's vulnerable here. Our partner is offering a jump support here, but this, and I'll click soon to see how the robot deals with it. But this should be a weak race in a sensible bridge. He has many ways to invite. It could be three diamonds to invite. It could be three clubs to invite. Let's see what. Yeah, 4 to 8. Eh, I don't know. I know that in match points, I don't want to go to game if he has a weak hand with four trumps. We are losing two clubs and a heart, maybe, with the ace of hearts on side, or not quite. We might lose a club rough, right? And to perhaps induce a club shift. Shift, let's play this queen here. This guy has ace king. And we don't want to make it easy for him to give his partner a rough. But he did anyway, which is good for us, because that means that we would not make four. Trumps are out, just for completeness sake, but there's no way in which there's any end play in hearts here. And we lost two hearts. It's a bit surprising. Ace king of clubs and queen jack of hearts. That's all he has. I won. But we couldn't do any better. Oh, he has a queen of diamonds. The king of diamonds was a peculiar shift from king six. I was assuming he didn't have the queen of diamonds. 84%, great score. Nothing amazing, I guess, but lots of good decisions. And as Brian says, if you get all the easy hands right, nobody can beat you. Most people, including experts, get some of the easy hands wrong sometimes. But it didn't happen today, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.